All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy TCG Junkie. I am here with Bailey Poole, who took first place in today's Vanguard tournament, and we're about to get right into his deck profile, so y'all stay tuned.
Hello, it's Bailey Poole here, or some people call me Ken. I don't care. So what we played today was Prison. It basically plays itself. Let's just go ahead and get right into the deck list.
Alrighty.
Alright, so for the ride line, we run the standard Prison ride line. But we hit them with the Bamboozle, with the Ava starter.
Play the mind games.
Yep, already. Turn 0, playing the mind games.
I didn't think you was going to play Ava.
A lot of people were thinking I was playing Ava. But only the real ones know I run the hollow Ava starter in my Ava deck. That's the key right there. Alright, and then we're just going to start from the top. We only run 3 of the grade 4 Prison. You don't need 4 since there is support that allows you to thin your deck and even superior ride into this boss monster. And then off to the grade 3s, we play 4 of this bad girl. You don't really need any other grade 3s. This card is just rip a card from your opponent's drop, and it has power and shield value, and your opponent has to guard with 2 or more. So this is anti-PGs. It's just really good. Alright, so now moving on to the grade 2s. The MVP of the deck, Citrus.
Such a good card.
We did not need this card, but we have it. On place, rip a card from your opponent's drop, and then if you have energy, you get to draw a card, which is crazy. And then it has power and restanding capabilities. Like, why do we have 5 attacks in this deck? That's insane.
Hell yeah.
Alright, and the next grade 2, we run 4 of the Cuffs. Just on place, rip a card from your opponent's hand, and they're forced to draw a card. Maybe they draw their last heal trigger, or they draw a dud. It doesn't matter, we are winning. Alright, and then the last grade 2, we play the Blitz order. This is really good against every restanding deck there is, and there are a lot of them, especially Varga. So what are they gonna do when they have to when they swing 3 times, but they still can't hit you? They're gonna do nothing. That's what. All right, and then I lied. That was not the last grade 2. We also run the 5th Perfect Guard in the deck.
Yeah, I was about to say.
There we go. I lied. I'm sorry. Big liar. Alright, and then with the grade 1s, this is the best grade 1 in the deck, in my opinion. It's a 13k booster. You get to rip a card from your opponent's board and check top 5 for a card to call. That's insane. This card basically searches for this card. Alright, and then the next grade 1. This card's okay. I mean, sometimes it has resist. It's a 13k booster, and I mean, you get to draw a card during your opponent's turn, but usually I draw into draw triggers. I'm like, why? Right? So I'm not very happy with that card right now. And then the last grade 1 normal unit we play in the deck, the Upgrader. This is the superior ride, generating, capable, and then it makes the grade 4 1 less counterblast, so that's really nice if you're choked out of counterblast for some reason. And it rips a card from your opponent's drop.
Yeah.
That's just insane. And then we just play 4 normal Perfect Guards. Because
I noticed a lot of people are using the OG PGs.
Yeah, these are. I'm just running these because they're hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. If we had Princess PGs, I would run them, but. And then we only run 1 order. If you hard draw it, GG, you probably lost the game.
Yeah.
Just don't hard draw it. All right, and then for our trigger lineup, we run 3 draws. We run draws because we do not need front triggers. We're already hitting big numbers, and draw triggers helps us find our important combo pieces to help win the game. Then we run the 4 effect triggers, crits. We never used the effect of the crit trigger, but it's nice to have the option. And then just 4 regular crits. We tech in the 1 Cardinal Draco just to throw our opponents off. Whenever they're counting triggers and they're dropped, they're like, wait a minute, what's going on here? And then the best OT in all of Vanguard.
Can't argue with that.
It just auto wins the game. Just PG, OT, it doesn't matter. And then we run 4 vanilla heal triggers, again, mixed up what the arts are so we can throw our opponents off. Everything is mind games. That's the name of the game.
Okay. All right, so in this tournament, what were your matchups?
All right, so round 1, we played against Rezael. It was interesting. It wasn't the defensive build. I think it was just a standard Rezael build. We never really got to see what the divine skill did. I still don't know what it does because they just take 2 damage to the face and it just doesn't resolve. Round 2, we played against some bug Mushy King deck. It was my first time playing against it. No idea what it did. Didn't matter. We still crushed them. Round 3, it looks like we played against, what was that? Messiah?
How'd that go?
Messiah, it was cool. They can't remember if they went first. I mean, we just stole all their resources. We built up to 14 prison, so we had 35k power to the front row with restand. So
Jesus, 14.
even with all their draw power, they still couldn't guard anything. Round 4, we played against Chronojet. They won the die roll and still decided to go first instead of second. Like, what are you doing? You're playing a stride deck. You want to go second. So we just ripped all their resources. They couldn't play the game. They only had 3 cards in hand at the start of our turn, and we just destroyed them. And then round 5, that was a tough one. It was Varga. They kept leaving an empty board, so I couldn't really prison the board, but it didn't matter because 80% of these cards say ripped from hand or drop. So we still managed to get to 10 prison, even though they had no board. And then the game winner was, I knew they had Elementaria in hand, and I asked, do you want to use it, or do you want to see an OT and lose the game while you're at 2 damage? And he was like, no guard. First drive check, OT, GG, you just lost the game.
Yeah.
Right? Other than that, I don't really see any other consistency issues. Whenever I mulligan, I try to see at least one of these and one of these.
Let's see which one it's on.
Try to see at least one of each of these 2 cards in my opening
You gotta
hand.
see the citrus. That's
Yeah,
a must.
That's a must. Anything else, you can just throw that back.
Yeah. And with those 2 cards alone, those help you get, like, you can get robot from what?
Exactly.
From
Yeah.
what, drop or deck? What was it?
Yeah. Lifeful can just go into another Lifeful, and then Lifeful will just go into another card. It's just, it's a gaming deck.
And honestly, like I said, I've done one other deck profile with prison, and I think yours is just a little bit different.
Okay.
And for where I feel right now for prison is at a good state in this format.
It really is. Yes.
So I really appreciate you showing us your deck.
Of course.
Is there any shout outs you want to do? Any team?
Shout out to my boy Dayusha, who's coming out at the end of this month. I can't wait to get my hands on that deck. This deck is definitely going to be put to rest as soon as Dayusha comes out.
Okay. So, hopefully we look forward to seeing another first place deck profile with you in the future.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
And thanks for showing us. And like I said, this is your boy TCG Junkie right here at Game Guys Entertainment with Nebula Gaming, and I'm out.